So I'm Will Morrey. This is my wife Jess, and behind the camera is Shadow. But yeah, we're the Paranormal Hunters. Welcome, and today we're at Borley Church, which is the same site as the old Borley Rectory, which was just across the road.
Hang on, I'll pan over.
Sure.
So I think that's the cottage that we can see. That's pretty much the only building left.
Yeah, and the rectory burnt down, but before it did, it was known as one of the most haunted houses in Britain, famously haunted, and lots of people saw various things there, lots of sightings.
This is Harry Price, isn't it? You're talking
Harry
about
Price, particularly a paranormal investigation. Yeah, well, widely debunked, but also hotly debated anyway. Very controversial ghost hunter. It's just there, I think.
Is it there?
It's down the house.
You're gonna get run over.
I'm not.
Yeah, we can't kill our camera woman. So this is us approaching the back of the church from the footpath. Will's had the EMF meter on for a bit, but it's been pretty quiet so far, to be honest. But it's still quite early. There's still a bit of light.
So now we're in the churchyard itself. Over there is Borley Church, and just on the other side of the road, that way is where the old rectory stood, and it was the
Will?
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, it was known as the most haunted house in Britain, the old Borley Rectory.
So, can you bring the EMF meter over here?
Sure, yeah.
So now we're sort of around the back of the church, and the thing you notice, hang on a second. It's just hardly any sound. And the wind's just picked up now. But it's really kind of eerie. And I'm having something very strange, where the camera just...
Did you see something?
It just won't quite... It doesn't want to focus on anything, even when there's plenty of light.
I'm getting higher readings a little bit.
Are you?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a...
3s and 4s.
With a large concentration of graves.
Yeah, it's
I would think that there would be something.
Yeah, so
So,
there's been a lot of sightings out the church since the. Did you hear that?
I don't know.
I heard something.
I don't know. There's a cricket over there.
No, it was definitely coming from this direction.
Don't walk on the graves. I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Everything's creepy, isn't it?
Definitely heard something.
Hang on.
It's a little bit something like a wood sound.
I think it's the cricket.
No, there's something that wasn't the cricket over there as well. Again, that sort of.
I can't hear it.
No, it's like a wooden noise, like a knocking.
I mean, I thought I heard something from over there, but
No, I've heard it from both sides now.
I don't know.
Is there anything there? Is there anything there? Hello?
Hello? Just hang on if we're quiet for a second. Is there anyone there? If there's anyone who wants to talk to us, can you make a sign? Can you make a noise?
Someone want to communicate?
If there's anything at all. What's that?
Something.
We've got a high concentration of feathers around here.
Yeah, it's
And
like...
I think a bit of... I'm going to take a photo of that.
Yeah, something's died.
Yeah, that's intestine.
Oh, that's
all I think.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh.
viscera. There've been a lot of different types of sightings around, both at the rectory and at the church. At the rectory there was a lot of poltergeist activity over the years, but it's been quite widely disputed. A lot of that was investigations done by Harry Price, the well-known supernatural investigator. But there's been a lot of dispute about that. Separate to his investigations, though, there have been sightings of ghost clergy, so most notably nuns, and there's quite a famous story about a nun who was having...
Can we... Just for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Can we see if we can get any recordings? Because
Mm.
the EMF's kind of doing a bit.
Yeah.
Was it when you mentioned the nun?
Mm.
Oh, it could have been.
It's possible, yeah.
Do you know her name?
There were some people were saying Marie or Mary was.
God, I just
Did you feel something?
the hairs on the back of my neck just stood up when you said that. Marie,
Marie?
did you hear that?
Yeah. There's something up over there.
That's coming from that direction, which is the field.
Yeah.
Do you think we should...
Well, we got the readings over in the field as well. Do you
yeah,
think?
I mean
maybe it's closer to where the rectory stood as well, rather than the church.
that was the other direction, but that's interesting, isn't it? Let's go, let's see. We'll go to the field in a minute and we'll see if we can get anything further. Because this is,
Yeah.
I don't know, something is not quite right here. Okay, so we've just reached the field behind the church and we're getting a little bit of activity on the EMF. It's not like a huge amount,
But yeah, we're getting.
and it does sort of fluctuate, so
Yeah.
it's not kind of,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, from this area.
Are you finding anything?
Getting some threes, occasional fours again, but nothing. Yeah, nothing really. A bit disappointing, really.
No, there's like on the reel to reel.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of noise.
Marie? Marie,
Marie?
if you're there, can you tap for us?
If you want to communicate, Marie, please can you tap for us, make a noise, let us know that you want to communicate.
Do you think that was... Do you think that was something?
I think so. It was, yeah, sort of. There was sort of rhythmic. It was a. Marie, can you do it again? Can you make your presence felt? No, I think that. I definitely think that was something.
No, I don't know. I don't think it's anything.
Really?
Wait, Marie. Marie, if you're there, we just want like a little sign. You don't need to do much. Just something like a tapping. If you can tap, if you can use the reel-to-reel, and if you can communicate with us through it. Did you hear that?
Yeah, there was a...
I think... Marie. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Maybe it's nothing.
We're still getting like 3s and 4s on this. Getting...
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I definitely heard that one.
Yeah,
There
that
was
one
like
I heard.
Yeah, a kind of wooden tapping
Marie,
noise.
Marie, if you're there, can you make a sound for us again, please? That is a
definitely,
definite
yeah.
sound. That is a sound. Marie? Marie, are you okay with us being here? Can you tap, Marie, if you're okay with us being here? Can you tell us... Is that Marie? Can you come with me, Sharon? Birds every time. Okay, just shine it on. I don't know what that is. I mean, it could just be a bit of concrete, or it could be a grave that someone's pushed over. It's weird because this is a really well maintained. The wind is picking up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you feel that, Will?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you?
I think it's colder.
Can you just shine that? Yeah, that's perfect. So there's a house right there.
I think they're watching us.
And, well, even if they're not watching us, we don't want to... You know, we're not here to cause them alarm. We're not here to upset them or make them aware of what they might be living next to.
Did you?
Just testing the temperature.
What are you getting?
It seems to be going down over in this area. You see, it's
Press the light button.
yeah.
Something over here.
Yeah, I really feel it as well. It's a real chill. Yeah, some real.
We've heard some sounds which we think were coming from somewhere near the field, and we've been trying to communicate with Marie, who was the nun who allegedly died at the rectory. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and talk to her using the crystal. The temperature has just dropped. Okay. Marie. If you're there, Marie, can you just spin the crystal for me, please? Okay. So, Marie, I'd like you to spin the crystal in one direction to indicate yes, please. Okay. And I'd like you to spin it the other way to indicate no for me, please. And then will you tell us, are you Marie? Okay. Thank you. Hello. Okay. Are you happy, Marie? Yes. Yes, you're happy. Are you at peace, Marie? Do people treat you well? Are you happy with us here? You're not happy with us here. Are we disturbing you? Are we disturbing your peace? Yes. Do you get people like us a lot round here? Okay. Marie, I think that'll do. So thank you for talking to me. And I hope that you continue to be at peace.
There's someone at the window.
Let's get out.
No, no way. Did you see them as well?
Have you ever heard the story of Bella and the Witch Elm?
No.
There was a tree. This is an elm, I think it's an oak. But it was lightning struck. Like I think this one has been. And inside the tree they found a body of a woman, a skeleton of a woman, who was never identified. But a few years after they found it, and it was, it was big news, this thing, and a few years after they found it, graffiti kept on appearing in different towns that read, "Who put Bella in the Witch Elm?" And that's what I think of when I look at trees like this. I think of Bella in the Witch Elm.